Okay, let's go do this. Let's get out here. And let's go destroy the machine. We're destroying the machine. We're not poisoning the Fraxer. Boom. Good God. Oh, there's another one. I think this is the other way out, so I'm not going to bother going over that way yet. I'm just going to go this way to the star map and the machines. Where's that giant Fraxer shark then? Where is it? Can we see it anywhere? Is that it? No, that looks like a normal one, to be fair. Actually, it might be it. Nah, it's normal. Look, it's the same size as that one. Okay, let's do this. Oh no, there he is. Look at him. Look at the size of him. Or her, I guess. Fuel pressure control. Okay. Operating warning control is unstable at 4 million. Okay. Fuel injector pod at 0 out of 3 million. Container pod at 0 out of 5 million. So, we need to... What do we need to do? How do we do this? Do we need... Which one do we need to be at 4? Well, I'm assuming we need the container pod to be at 4. So, how do we do that? How do we do that? How do we get that to 4? How do we get it to 4 when we've got 3s and 5s? So if we fill this, what happens then? So we're at 3 on there. So we're at 3 and 3. Transfer. So we're at 3 and 5. Aha, yeah, and then if we dump the container, here we go. Transfer, fill, transfer, and we're at 4. Run. I assume I have to get away. How far do I have to go? There's that big shark though. I'm a little bit confused. It didn't do anything. I'm confused. Wasn't it meant to explode? Which way am I meant to run? Okay, I'm going to save here just in case I run the wrong way and I get killed by the shark. Because I have a feeling it's probably going to attack me if I go this way. Now that the Culto Harvester machine has been destroyed... Oh, it didn't make a noise or anything. The Great Fraxen shows no signs of hostility. It allows you to pass. Oh, okay. It's just going to stay there? Sea Beast. Oh my god, it is huge. It doesn't look quite the same as the other ones. Okay, fair enough. Well, we did it without disrupting anything, so we should be okay. We can get our star map, and then we can go back to the surface. See what they say. See what they think to my solution that I did. Let's talk to Sammy. She's the one that wanted to do it the way I did it anyway.
We saw what you did out there on the cameras. Destroying the machinery was the right thing to do for everyone. That creature, the giant Firaxan shark, the guardian of the Kolto or whatever it was, seems to have calmed down a lot. It may even be safe to go outside now, but we'll stay here and wait for the Republic rescue crews.
That's me.
Thank you for not making a huge mistake.
What does he say?
I saw what happened on the camera, and I can't believe what you did. How could you willfully destroy the Kolto harvesting machinery? That'll set us back years. I'll have you know that when we get back to the surface, I'll have the Republic do a full inquiry into your actions.
Good for you.
Now go back to the surface and get the Republic to send a real rescue team down for us.
Will do. Will do. Don't you worry. Hi guys. Did you miss me? I'm sure you did. Did you take my... Where did the guy go? Oh. Well, I guess we don't take him back with us then.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Yes.
Insane. What did they do? And why? They killed everyone? And the mercenaries we sent later? It's horrible. What caused them to all go insane at once like that? Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
Yep. A giant Firaxan shark that drove the circle.
Horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen.
True.
What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
A few scientists.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
Yes.
No, that is terrible. We'll
No, that is terrible.
It may even cost us the war.
No,
While I am
it won't.
glad
Don't
that
be
you were
silly.
able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
Yes, I did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
I'm sure we possibly will. Okay, now let's get out of here. I think we're still getting arrested. Yeah, we're still getting arrested. That's a shame. I'm getting arrested for a second time. Stop, human. We have detected a number of underwater detonations coming from a vicinity of the Harakut Rift. You have been known to have asked questions about this, and our spy monitors in the Republic Embassy recorded you leaving in a submersible that descended to the Harakut Rift. You will come with us immediately to answer for your actions, or we will be forced to take you by force. Forced to take you by force? You'll never take me alive! Very well, I will come peacefully. This is where I get banished. I don't know whether I actually get banished because of the way I did it. If you poison them, you definitely get banished. But if they can do that, the whole system could. Silence. This is not for outsiders to hear. Well, human, you find yourself in a most difficult situation. The Harakut Rift is the most precious resource on Manaan, and anything that threatens it or the Kolto it produces threatens our entire species. We will not tolerate threats to our neutrality, our existence, and our way of life. And that's got nothing to do with me. As much as we may admire your republic and your order in particular, I believe you will have a hard time explaining your role in this incident adequately. Well, it wasn't me. We have determined that you are responsible for the detonations that occurred near the Harakut Rift. We demand to know what occurred down there. If the Republic has broken its neutrality treaty with us, the repercussions shall be very grave indeed. Yeah, but the Sith did it first. What have you done to the Rift? The Sith were trying to collapse. Ooh, shall I lie? I don't know. Obviously lying's bad, but it gets them off the public. But will they see through the lie though? I'll just tell the truth. Research station? What are you talking about? Don't try to lie to us, human. We know of this. What? It will be discussed later. This cannot be kept silent. The council will hear nothing of this, and you will keep your silence to be ejected from the court, or be ejected. But we cannot. Silence. Okay. What happened at the research station? What caused the explosions? Okay. The machinery had woken up a giant fraction shock. A giant fraction? Could it be? Impossible. It is only a legend. But he said he killed it, didn't he? No, I didn't. You killed the shark, human? I didn't kill the shark. I didn't say that. I destroyed the machinery to save it. The progenitor. It must have been. Be quiet. That is merely a myth, and not fit for outsiders to hear. But if it was the life-bringer, the ancestor of our species, think of what this could mean. If it always led there, then perhaps the Kolto. Enough! Offworlders are not to hear of such things. But he said he saved it. He destroyed the harvesters to save it. Indeed, this casts your actions in a new light, human. This, I believe, will require more thought, both on your actions and on what we must do in response. This court is adjourned while we deliberate. I think we're fine. We have reviewed your actions and the situation, human. We thank you for the destruction of the machinery and saving the giant fraction, which we believe is the source of our Kolto, or at least its guardian. We will not detain you any longer, while we cannot show our gratitude overtly. Overtly? Know that you have earned our respect. This trial is over now. Okay, I'm not banned. I'm not being banished. Okay, we did it right. We did it. We're all good. Okay. Cool. We're done here. I don't think there's anything to do with Zaalbar anymore. I mean, I guess other than grenades. Because we already did his story. Okay. Oh wait, oh no, we already did all this, didn't we? You have an important things to do, and I don't feel bad about leaving this time. I know I'll be welcome back. I'm not sure I know. Father expects much of me. I guess I do as well. I think I've learned enough. When I've learned enough, I'll bring it back to Kashyyyk. What happens then, we'll see. Okay, I don't think there's much else with him, to be honest. Juhani. Talk? I'm just here we go.
My mother was left to support me alone. A single non-human woman, living in one of the worst, most violent slums on Taris. It was not easy for her.
How so? What happened?
When my father was killed, it seemed that something in her began to die as well. She worked. She worked as hard as she was able. But over time, she began to waste away. I later learned that she was unable to get enough money to feed both of us, and had to start borrowing from the exchange.
Oh dear.
A band of cutthroats and smugglers.
I know who they are.
But even that was not enough. She hid what she was doing from me. She gave most of her food to me so that I would be strong, but she herself was suffering deeply from it. In the end, she could go on no longer, and collapsed at the cantina where she worked one day. She never recovered. There was nothing really that I could do for her. She left me no money, and no doctor would see her without being paid first. I sat by her bed for days as she lay there dying. I never want that to happen to someone I care about ever again. But
that sounds awful.
The money she had borrowed. She had never paid it back and made no provisions for her death. You must understand. The exchange is brutal. They care nothing for the life of a sentient being. They are the major suppliers of slaves on Taris.
You're
They
enslaved?
thought it would be appropriate that, with my mother owing them money, the debt should be passed on to me. And with no way to pay, they took me by force. You have no idea what it is like to be bound like a beast and treated as such. It was the worst time of my life. They treated me like livestock. They were waiting for a buyer to give them some credits for me when the Jedi came to fight the Mandalorians. The Jedi could not abide by what they saw there and drove the exchange from the face of the world. freeing those of
That's
us
good.
imprisoned there. But the Jedi soon left to fight their war, and I was left with a dream.
Oh dear.
I swore that I would become a Jedi. As soon as
Is that
I
how
had
that
enough
works?
money to do it.
You
I
just
bought
wish to be a
passage
Jedi
to
and you
Freighter for Dan to
suddenly gain the
we don't
Force?
know what has happened since then. I am grateful to you for having given me the opportunity to fulfill my dream, rather than become what I hated. Someday, I may make it up to you. But for now, let us keep on the task at hand.
Okay. Well, we found out some more about Johnny. Let's see if she wants to talk any more, though.
What is it you would...
Nope. Okay. And Bastila
How
left
can I
us.
help?
You look like you have something to
I
say.
do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not
Oh?
just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
What was that? I think I'm going deaf. You better say it again. You made that... All of these aren't great options, to be honest. We're going to go for the bottom, though.
I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you, too demanding at times.
May have been. Thank you. I appreciate the
I know my
gesture.
wife can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark
Yes.
side and
Yes, we
everything
are.
else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Very. Don't forget edgy, critical, and overly secretive. Maybe, but you don't need to be like that. Nonsense. You're not self-absorbed. I don't know whether that's sarcasm. I don't know whether the middle one's being sarcastic or not, though. We'll just say the bottom.
Suppose not. But I am becoming like that, though it's not easy for me to admit. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
Oh yes, of course, as a friend. We could be more than friends. Great, you've had your say. Now leave me alone. For good? That's bad. This is really bad timing for this. Because she does disappear in a sec. I'm glad you did.
That was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Probably. But I do want to see if you have anything else. Nope, never mind.
Then I said,
Okay, Karth. Do you want to talk?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Tell me why you want revenge on Sol so badly.
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
Yes, I know. It seems to be more personal than that is all.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure
Okay.
you don't want to hear about it.
I do. Spit it out already.
It's just that I don't talk about it very much.
Clearly.
I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the
Did he?
Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused. and
That's in the
Saul
second
proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought
Oh,
they'd be
dear.
safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
Oh, we can see inside his head.
Of course not. How could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you
Okay.
to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to.
That's fine.
It's all I have left.
I didn't mean to pry, or do we ask about how what his wife was like? I don't know. Let's find out about
She
his
had
wife.
courage, and she
He's
was
okay talking
stubborn.
about that.
Could never talk her out of anything once she put her mind to it. and she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon to join her. His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin.
Wait, he
We
could
never
still be
found
alive?
any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we
Wait,
were doing.
his son could be alive. We could actually... I don't know whether you ever find his son, but not necessarily
Yes, what's
dead.
in your mind?
Okay, we're done. Cool, we've done the rounds. Let's head over to... I think it's just Korriban left, isn't it? We've been to all these places. Korriban it is. So, Korriban is where the Sith have their academy. So, it's a interesting place. However, I think there is one thing that happens before it. I think that happens now. Pretty sure. Pretty sure it happens before you go to your last planet. Or, well, where you find... Once you've found 3-star maps, something happens before you can get to your next planet. Are we going to get attacked? In the sky? No? Oh, that's only happened to us once, this whole playthrough. Or is it twice? It might be twice, where we've been attacked when we're leaving a planet. Just twice. It's actually really fun to do that as well. Here we go.
What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Well, that's not good.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Karath's vessel.
Oh.
My old mentor.
Oh. Oh. He's got us.